You're watching Less Than Epic's coverage of the Overwatch League. Enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, my name is Kinky and welcome to Less Than Epic's first video covering who we believe are deserving of the Overwatch League Stage 2 MVPs. Today we're going to be bringing you who we believe is most deserving of the Tank MVP for Stage 2. The player we chose may not be the highest ranked player or have the best statistics for his role, but a player who had the biggest impact on their team in Stage 2. Our Stage 2 Tank MVP goes to Fissure of the LA Gladiators. Fissure started his Overwatch League career as a member of the Stage 1 champion London Spitfire. However, between Stages 1 and 2, he was traded to the Gladiators where he went from a bench warmer to a pivotal starting member. We're all aware of the fact that LA didn't even make it to the mini playoffs at the end of Stage 2, but it doesn't diminish the effects that Fissure had on the Gladiators. If we look at the differences between Stage 1 and Stage 2, there are only two teams that stand out in terms of major improvements, one of them being the Gladiators. The Gladiators finished Stage 1 with a 4-6 record and a -10 in map differential, spotting them at number 8 overall. Stage 2 was a different story. They finished at 6-4 with a +9 map differential and sliding up to the number 5 spot for Stage 2 standings. One of the most impressive changes that Fissure brought to the team was not just his better tanking, but also his shot calling. We've heard multiple times now how Fissure is the team's shot caller, and once the language barrier was less of an issue, it was obvious in their gameplay. In weeks 1 and 2 of Stage 2, the Gladiators split their matches going 2-2. The wins were against San Francisco and Shanghai, and their losses were against who we at the time thought was a good Dallas team, and Seoul. Not too impressive. However, in weeks 3 and 4, they won 4 games in a row, going 12-4-1 in that stretch. During that stretch, they beat the Valiant, Spitfire, Mayhem, and Houston in all 4 of those games. After week 4, it looked like the playoffs were where the Gladiators were meant to be for Stage 2. But in week 5, teams had caught on how to slow down the Gladiators. Stop Fissure. That's right, when you prioritize the enemy's shot caller, it makes it much more difficult for your enemy to be focused enough to try and even the playing field. Stopping an enemy tank seemed to be easier than focusing down a Zen that is a shot caller too. All teams had to do was wait for Fissure to attempt to create the space which he is so good at doing, and then as soon as he retreated, they would dive him and kill him. Showing how the Gladiators could be defeated by just taking Fissure out of the fight early on truly showed how important he was to his team. Philly and Boston were both able to beat the Gladiators in week 5, and that was in large part due to focusing down Fissure early in team fights. This is a large reason to why we had him as the Tank MVP of Stage 2. All of that being said, Fissure still had some great measurable statistics from Stage 2. The following stats are from Winston's lab. Fissure accumulated a total of 352 kills and only 289 deaths, giving him a KDR of 1.12. Anytime you have a tank that has a KDR above 1, you know they're doing their job the way it's meant to be done. Fissure was also positive in the first kill differential. It was only by 1, but it's still amazing to see how a tank can be positive in the first kill differential, especially after his opponents realized to beat them, they had to focus him down in team fights. According to Winston's lab, Fissure is also the number 3 Winston in the world at the time of this recording. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think Fissure is worthy of the Tank MVP, or do you think we got it completely wrong and it should have gone to somebody else? Let us know down in the comments who you think is most deserving of the Stage 2 Tank MVP. Make sure you're subscribed so you're notified when we release the Stage 2 support and offense MVPs as well. Take care everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you like our coverage of the Overwatch League, let us know by liking and subscribing. And if you didn't, let us know why in the comments below. Maybe we can make it better. Thanks for watching, everyone.